When you spend months dreaming about home, you imagine peace. Coffee in your favorite mug, warm sunlight through the kitchen window, your wife smiling at you like the world finally makes sense again. That's the picture I carried with me every single day in Afghanistan. Every time something exploded too close, every time I counted who was still standing and who wasn't, I held onto that picture. Coming home was supposed to fix everything inside me. But nobody tells you that sometimes soldiers come home, and the war comes with them. The first morning I woke up in my own bed, I stared at the ceiling, confused. It was too quiet, no radio chatter, no boots on gravel, no engines, no shouting. Just silence, and my heartbeat pounding in my ears. Emily was beside me, breathing softly. Safe, beautiful, real, and I felt like an intruder in my own life. She wrapped her arms around me and whispered, "I missed you so much." I wanted to say it back with my whole soul, but the words got stuck somewhere between my chest and my throat. It felt like I had forgotten how to feel normal. I told myself, give it time. Be patient, you survived the hard part, right? Turns out, surviving peace can be harder than surviving war. That first week, I kept pretending everything was fine. Smiling when neighbors waved, laughing when family came by with barbecue and stories. Everyone calling me a hero, shaking my hand. And all I could think was, heroes don't feel empty. Heroes don't panic when someone closes a car door too loud. Heroes don't wake up sweating because a dream felt too real. Every night, Emily asked me if I was okay. And every night I gave the same answer. Yeah, I'm good. I wasn't good. I was drowning quietly in a house full of love. There's this moment veterans don't talk about. When the person who knows you best looks at you and doesn't recognize you anymore. Emily tried everything. Long walks, quiet evenings, cooking my favorite meals. She'd sit next to me on the couch, inch a little closer, lay her head on my shoulder. And instead of comfort, I felt guilt. Because she deserved warmth and I felt like ice. One day, she finally asked, "Are you angry at me? Did I do something wrong?" God, that hurt. She thought I didn't love her anymore. But the truth was, loving her was the only thing that still felt right. I just didn't know how to show it anymore. I told her I needed air and went outside. Sat on the porch like I was standing guard again. Eyes scanning, body tense, waiting for, what? Nothing was coming, nothing was wrong, but my brain hadn't gotten the memo. Some days I felt numb, other days, it was like emotion hit in one sharp punch to the chest. Regret, fear, sadness that doesn't have words. One afternoon, I watched Emily fold laundry. Nothing special, just her, humming softly, placing my shirts into neat piles like she always did. And suddenly my eyes burned. Because that simple moment felt like home, and I had forgotten how to live in it. I broke down, silent tears, couldn't stop them. She didn't ask questions, she didn't panic, she just sat beside me and rested her head against mine. Finally, I spoke. I told her that sometimes I wake up and don't know where I am. That I hear sounds in my memory I can't shut off. That I feel guilty for being here when some of my brothers aren't. That I want to be present, but my mind keeps drifting back to deserts and dust and loss. She listened, really listened. When I was done, she whispered, "You don't have to go through this alone. I'm here. We'll learn this new life together." And for the first time in months, I felt something warm spread through my chest. Not sudden, not dramatic, just a small spark of hope. I still have bad nights. I still check windows before I sleep. Loud noises still make my heart jump. I still look in the mirror some mornings and see a stranger. But now, I take slow breaths. I reach for her hand instead of pulling away. We sip coffee on the porch together. We talk. Sometimes we sit in silence, but not the kind that hurts anymore. Healing isn't a finish line. It's 1,000 tiny decisions every day. Breathe. Stay present. Don't run from love. Let yourself belong again. I'm not the man I was before I left. And maybe I never will be. But I'm learning that doesn't mean I'm broken. It just means I'm rebuilding. And I'm not doing it alone. I came home, not all at once, but piece by piece. And every day, another piece falls into place.